Welcome, everyone, to Mackey Stadium in Reno, home to the Nevada Wolfpack. Utah State lined up, ready to deliver the opening kickoff. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Nevada's offense will have the first crack at it in this one. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Well, that guy is so quick coming out of his stance. Did you see how fast he got to the ball carrier to get that tackle for loss? Wow.
Quarterback now breaking the field. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got a man. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. The Wolfpack with a 1st and 10 here. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Picks up the first down, still moving. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Caught in the backfield, it's Keene. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Wolfpack now has its work cut out on 2nd and long. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. Let's talk for a second about Nevada. They were really excited about the pickup they got last week. Commitment from a 3-star defensive back, David. And when programs at this level can get guys like that in the building, everybody celebrates.
That whole building gets excited because transfer pool is one thing, but high school recruiting, when you can get somebody out of high school with some raw tools that are really good, you can see the future could be bright. You take those guys, you try to develop them instead of going into the transfer portal.
He'll throw it.
God damn it. Cross fucking body.
An interception. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll give it to the back. And the good news for the offense, there's nowhere to go from here but forward. No gain on the first play.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
The Aggies in the hurry-up. Looking to throw, it's Carney. Gets it to him on the screen. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do
What the?
And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. The
Bro.
Wolfpack trying to dig deep into the playbook on this 3rd and very long. Throws for the tight end. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. Takes the handoff. It's Ellis. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He'll try it again. Breaks into the open. Got some room.
Come on.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Aggies. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They'll run it from the gun. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives. The best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Grab near the marker. It's Gregory. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. This Nevada offense really has it going.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
That'll be enough for a Nevada first down.
Well, that's just tough, hard-nosed running. You need 1 yard to get, let the running back figure it out.
It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab on the left. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. Leaves it with the back. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Wolfpack will have 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Finds his tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
A costly penalty wipes out that 3rd down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. They've methodically worked the ball down the field. 11th play of the drive coming up. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. No return on this play. as they come over the football. 1 minute to go here in the first. Pulls and fires complete. There he goes. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Out to the 36-yard line.
Where are we at,
on that
dude?
one. And the Aggies come to the line in the hurry-up.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. So now it's 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Carney. The short hands, it's
God
Sapp.
damn it!
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. It's a reverse. Runs through a tackle. They'll knock him down behind the line, and that's how we'll end this quarter. We reached the break, and Utah State holds the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. The Aggies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Handoff from the shotgun. Still running at the 40. Got the first down
What
and still
the
on his feet.
fuck?
What a run. Gets it inside the 40 and out of bounds at the 36. Might as well give it to him again. Fights off a defender.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. He's got his
Are you
man across the
freaking
middle.
serious, bro?
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
This defense has got to be better in coverage. You want to get off the field, you got to keep defending. You got to do something to make the offense feel uncomfortable. So far, way too easy for this offense.
Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. Lets it go to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. Got stopped on first down. They'll try it again from the 2. They'll send the tight end in motion. He'll keep it himself. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. 3rd and goal for the offense. The corners are walked up tight. They want to dance their way in on 3rd and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Aggies.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these
Motherfuckers are 1 and 3. Come on,
Let's
man.
check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, it is now a final in the Big Ten, and a game I think a lot of folks will want to see. Iowa steamrolled its way to victory today. They scored off turnovers, they scored on gadget plays, an all-around masterpiece that'll give the folks in Iowa City a ton of confidence.
Makes the catch on the left. The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet.
He's taking the shot. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's 3rd down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Wolfpack need this 3rd and short to keep the drive moving. Gets rid of it. Fires to the big fella. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
This guy just is so comfortable running routes, and he has such a good feel for those soft spots on defense there. They're playing zone coverage, so he's able to find that pocket, make it easy on his quarterback, and they pick up the first down.
And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. He wants to throw it again. Unloads to the wideout.
Come
And that's
on,
going to fall on the
bro.
ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. And
Dude,
he
my
is
fucking
just
line
engulfed
cannot
in the line
block.
by this giant defensive tackle.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Grabbed behind the line. It's Crawford. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Wolfpack with a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Despite failing earlier on 4th down, they will try again here. Needs it to keep this drive alive. They stop him short.
No!
And they'll put it over on downs. Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The play action fake. Throws to the tight end. Oh, big fella almost had
Can I intercept it?
there. Instead, it falls incomplete.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Another incompletion on 3rd down. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He gets it away from his own end zone. He'll haul it in right around the logo. And the returner will be brought down. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. You could probably question the decision to pass on a field goal last time, and they came up empty. Strong pass rush
damn it,
to the
man.
quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Man, another negative play for this offense. You've had the turnovers. You're throwing in the sacks. Like, they've got to do something better.
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing.
Oh, he's
Oh, my
got some
fucking
space.
God.
Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. Utah State up-tempo. Fires to the tight end. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. And he'll finish the run and the end zone.
Bro, this
Touchdown,
is so
Utah State.
ridiculous.
How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this far.
The extra point is blocked. Now he can return this. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. No huddle here for the offense. Looking to throw on first down. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find the man.
I swear
They're
to
dealing
God,
with a
these
second and long.
motherfuckers cheat so bad.
They'll throw again after the incompletion.
Oh.
And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Man, he was open. He had an opportunity. You just got to look that thing. A lot of times guys are catching it, and as they're catching it, you see their head start to turn to try to think about getting upfield, and they just lose that concentration for a second.
Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. And he's out of bounds right at the 15.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Working that left side now. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. And the Aggies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Fires to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Back to throw. It's Carney. Unloads it left. He's got it. Into the house. Touchdown, Utah State.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
So they got the touchdown now, going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And no chance at a return here. They'll drive at their own 25. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here. We're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum. Or some points before going into halftime.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Going for the big play. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt. Let's see if he settles down. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Looking to the big tight end. Picked off, and they ruin an drive with the turnover. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. To the air on first down. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Dropping back, it's Carney. He's got him this time. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. This will likely be the last play of the half. They'll try to get the first through the air. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football. And the impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job forcing a turn.
Going to throw it over the top of the knee. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. Nevada set to kick off to start the third quarter. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half.
Fucking serious, bro.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Aggies, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Wants to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Yeah, quit celebrating. You're fucking losing 27-0.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
They'll run play action. Here's a heat. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
How about this defense? This defense is getting after the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable. The third sack of the day. Hard to have a good passing attack.
And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. Utah State will be forced
Where the
to
fuck
send
was
out
that
the
defense the first half?
Catches it cleanly at the 20. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's when the offense will set up shop. Back to pass, it's Curry. Makes the grab. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Nevada trying to keep the drive moving on second and short. Sends it back in motion. To the air on second down. Catch in the middle. It's Keene. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Coming out on first down with the play fake.
God, what the fuck do you tip it up?
The turnover. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his second interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those two interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on first down.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
And the Aggies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. He's sacked. He'll lose a couple on that one as he tried to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Trying to make magic on the scramble. The stop is made right at the 36-yard line. The defense coming up big on third down. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. Oh, the attempt is no good. Guys, after this dominating performance, I guess the head coach wanted to be able to yell at the special teams coordinator. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. Pulls it in. It's Crawford. They're working their way toward midfield. He's out of bounds at the 46. The offense set for a first down play. Looking downfield, it's Curry. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. On the run, deep down the right side. And this is hauled in at the 20-yard line. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolfpack.
One of the things I love about this quarterback, David, is that he keeps his eyes downfield when he gets outside the pocket. He might have had an opportunity to take off running with that, but he knew he had an opportunity for an even bigger play. And how about the run after the catch?
And that's great. You love that about the quarterbacks, but it's so frustrating when you got a guy that just breaks the contain of the pocket, breaks down your defense. Now you got to cover longer in the back end, and you can tell he comes free, he sees him, catches it, and walks right into the end zone.
Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Trying the left side. Turning it on. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. Wide receiver comes in motion. Calls his own number. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Off play action. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And man, I love my quarterbacks that want to make plays and make those big plays and scramble around and get away from people, but you got to tuck that football away when you're going to run through arm tackles and people are around you diving. Make sure you got that thing locked up. He did, and defense took advantage of it.
And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field, and nowadays you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Looking to throw, it's Curry. Using his feet to buy time. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Backed up now, here's second and long. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
Pass interference, defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Wolfpack! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. They'll go to the counter. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16. Utah State up-tempo.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Wide receiver going in motion. Trying play action. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Dropping back, it's Carney. And the third down pass is incomplete.
Man, that was a drive to forget right there. Like, they wanted to create some space, get out of their own end zone, and maybe flip the field, but that offense got nothing going, and they're going to have to punt from their own end zone.
And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. The touchdown drive cut the deficit last time they had it, forced the punt. Now a chance to really make this a football game.
And I think if you're the offensive coordinator here, you're revisiting that last drive and asking yourself, okay, what did I call? What worked? What can I keep dialing up so we can keep scoring?
Dang right, because you got the momentum. You're back in this football game. Everything is going your way. Your defense just contributed, so that lead they had, just keep chipping away, and who knows what will happen.
The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. It's complete on the right side. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. This Nevada offense really has it going. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line.
Come on.
There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big...
Touchdown, Nevada! And the comeback is on.
And that's the hardest part about playing a mobile quarterback. It's not the first play. The first play was a pass. It's the second play where he decides to pull it down, Jesse, becomes a running back, and makes something happen.
You're right, David. That's why so many coaching staffs now are trying to recruit dual-threat athletes at quarterback because of situations just like that. Down in the red zone, nobody open. You're not just going to throw it away and be okay kicking a field goal. You're taking off, and you're going to capitalize with a touchdown.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. At the 35, he's loose. And he's got enough for a 1st down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the 3rd. The quarter comes to a close. Utah State has the lead. And we've reached the end of the 3rd, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. Final stands in the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Wants to throw. It's Carney. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Got it in the middle, it's Ellis. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the 1st down before he's dragged to the ground. It's really not hard to find the difference between this game and the loss last week. Turned it over, breaks into the open. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. The Aggies moving quickly to the line.
This is so interesting right now watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
And the Aggies can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Aggies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. He gives him a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6. And this defense has to step forward. Not only do they have to get a stop, they've got to do it quickly to keep... Touchdown, Aggies! And they take it in for 6 more points. If they can just hang on, they might be able to notch their first victory of the season.
And how about that? His 2nd receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense, or number 3 is coming soon.
35, Nevada, 21.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to throw, it's Curry. Pressure coming. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Slings it downfield. Finds space on the right. There he goes. At the 20. Touchdown, Nevada. And here they come almost all the way back.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
They'll run the RPO and throw it right.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding to the football?
Running back searching for a hole. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Hit as he throws.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback, give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. Back to throw, it's Curry. He's going to run it. There he goes. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
How about that critical moment in the 4th quarter? He hasn't really had a lot of success on the ground, but you put the ball in his hands. It's a pass play. You want to throw it, but he makes a very good decision. He tucks it. He gets the 1st down. That's a big-time play in the 4th quarter by this quarterback.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Gets open down the middle. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. It's right down the boulevard. That'll bring them to within 4. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive.
And look, obviously you would have loved to score a touchdown there, but you did the important thing. You kicked a field goal, you're now within 1 possession. Can your defense get you the football back, and can your offense drive the field and put it in the end zone? This is what you practice for. Let's see if they can go execute, fellas.
Motion from the wideout. Looking for a man. It's Carney. Snag out of the air. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Clock continues to run, and they'll be happy to wind it all the way down before they snap it. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass.
God damn it, man.
And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
And at some point for the defense, I'm just thinking, hey, man, like, it's got to be somebody else. I mean, the big tight end has made play after play after play today. And we know if it gets close in the 4th quarter, they're going to look his way, so the defense really needs to have a plan.
2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. Utah State comes to the line with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds the tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag.
Are
on
you
the field.
fucking
Let's see which way
serious?
that's going to go.
Personal foul. Looking to pass. Defense.
They're desperate to do anything they can to try to slow down this guy who's just been spinning bean all day, but will carried away with that roughing penalty.
Come.
Oh, he's got some space. Oh, no, the ball popped out. This could change things. And they were lucky that fumble went out of bounds. They'll maintain possession. They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. He'll do it himself. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. Now the pitch. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. Caught behind the line. It's Ellis. He's not going to get there, and this defense really needed a stop like that. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. That gives them now a 7-point lead here in the final period. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Curry. Under fire. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
And the defense is smelling blood in the water at this juncture. They know the offense is going to throw it, and that's why you see these D linemen and linebackers, man, they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback, and to hit that time, help force the incompletion.
At the 40, there he goes. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. Now a 1st down from the 45-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. The throw.
Are you?
And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception interception of the day.
That's a tough deal for the offense, right? I mean, you're trailing, it's late in the game, you're having to throw the football, you're just trying to make something happen, and all gets away from the quarterback, ends up in the hands of a DB. Nice job by the defense.
Looks like the offense will just take a knee. Well, points weren't the issue, guys, but they couldn't string together enough stops to get the victory.
Yeah, good news, bad news scenario, I guess. Good news is you're going to score. This offense looks like they can be explosive and they can light up the scoreboard. Bad news, though, David, they've got a lot to clean up on the defensive side of the ball.
Yeah, and